Hello, hello, hello. It's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we're back with the Edith Holden Journal. I want to welcome you to my channel, and I want to thank you for all being here. And, well, I just want us all to have fun. And so I'm going to do something a little bit different to create my journal. Some of you may like it, some of you may not like it, but because I'm putting a lot of energy into this, and I still want to do some more things to it. I want to do journal, jewelry, things like that, but I need a journal in here. So I brought along, hang on. I didn't bring it along. I brought along this. And as you can see, it is way too big to fit in here. Much too big. So what I have done is I have changed the blade in my knife. And with that, well, actually, I had my husband change the blade for me. Let's see, that light's not quite right. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to use one of these notebooks. Well, actually, I'm going to use two. Let me just show you. I cut them way down to this size, and then I greened up the edges of this one. Now, I have seen people take these and put them in a coffee dye bath and give it just a little swish, let the coffee dry and soak it for a little bit, pull it out, let it dry in the sun. Then the pages will be coffee dyed. I decided not to do that with mine. I just decided that perhaps I would just green up the edges to start with. And here's the other one. So I've cut two of these down. This one I haven't greened up the edges yet. I did pull this off because I wanted to look at how this was sewn, and it is sewn to the outside. That's okay. We're going to remove the cover to make the journal part. And then we have all these holes. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 holes. Now, I don't know if I can do a 16-hole pamphlet stitch or not. So we may only do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch once we get the spine ready to go into a signature. I am going to put these two together. So, excuse me, in a different cover so that I'll have two signatures inside the journal. Now, they are kind of wonky from each other, but that's okay. I mean, good heavens. You know, the pages are kind of wonky from each other. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You know, they're a little uneven here and there. But I've got them fairly close, you know, in size. So I cut it down from the composition book size, which is 7 3/8 by 9 3/4, almost 3/4, down to 5 1/4 by 7 1/2. So it's a nice plain journaling area. Now that doesn't mean we're going to leave them all plain. Oh, no, 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 no. You know I can't do that. I'm going to pick so many pages and just maybe put something in there. It may just be a word. It might just be some little flowers or fussy cuts or maybe a pocket here and there. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. I got this far with it. But I did want to tell you what I'm up to as far as the journal part. So let's go ahead and ink this edge. Now I have this idea in my head that after I ink the edges and get these two close to each other, that I'm going to paint leaves along the edges. We'll see. Don't know. Might use like a gold pen. I don't know. I'm gonna really have to clamp it together to see if it'll work. But I'm thinking of like maybe a gel pen, a gold gel pen would look real pretty. With maybe just some designs. Maybe not leaves. Maybe just, you know, something. Something to dress it up. So what I did to ink the edges was pulled that apart, pulled this apart. Now you could try it this way. I think it would work. Might work even better actually. And I went ahead and let it kind of create that downward look. That made some pages easier to put the ink on. And that seemed to work just fine. I don't know if it will when I get to the really uneven parts. Like back in there and stuff. So have you ever taken a composition book and turned it into a regular journal? I've done a lot with composition books, turning them into, you know, notebooks and stationery holders, that kind of thing. I still have some. I've probably done them on video. I don't know. Really don't know. I'd have to go back and look. See where it's really roughed up, where I had a hard time cutting through some of the papers. It doesn't want to get inked up very well. That ink is slip sliding away. I'm just going to set it down there. Take that. Take that. I was going to go around it with the gold wax. Excuse me. I was going to go around it with the gold wax, but then your fingers get all waxy. All gold. Okay, I don't really need to ink up the edges of this outer edge because it's not going to be there. But it does help to have it on there right now to keep it steady. Some areas are lighter and some are darker. There we go. So now we need to get these into their own signature. And my thought on that is that they are going to go. Is it this one? Don't know if two of them will go in there. Oh man, they just barely fit. See that? I know I can get one inside of a signature with a little space around it. But what if we did try to squish them both into the same thing? I think that it won't work because when I stitched in, they're going to poke out. So I have to do them individually. So I think what I'll do is just fold this in half. Probably have to even it up because file folders, you know, are not even things. There we go. Okay. You know, probably without this hardbound signature, 2 would fit in here. I would have to change that, but maybe we'll just make 2 separate little journals that go in. And this can be cut down a little bit. I had left it where I thought it was a 1/4 inch top to bottom, but it just doesn't work out that way. It works out to be more. So I might make it just 1/8 of an inch top and bottom. And maybe 1/8 over here too. I think that would be a little bit better. No, I think so. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to leave for just a minute. Okay, so thinking about cutting this down so it fits better. So I do think we will put it right about there. I might cut a little off here. I'm going to lay that down, open this up, and find my pencil. And I think we'll cut it off right about here. I'm not going to cut the front until after I get it on there. I know that's weird, but sorry if this reflects quite a bit. This is my other chopper. Hope that is right. I hope so. Yes, that is much better. Okay. So we want to decorate this first, but I better take a look here. Maybe I will have to cut it off right now. I think what we'll do, because I'm afraid if I cut it off with this hard spine on it, that it's not going to go right. So, eek! We're going to remove this spine. I don't really want to remove all the sewing that's in it, but it's not going to come off nicely. I'm going to try and cut close to that. No, it's going to pull out. Whew. Okay, some of that will just get glued back in, and that'll work. That'll be okay. It'll be okay, Angela, it will. Okay. So, we are going to get the Amy from Crafty Cat. This thing, the bookbinding cradle. I'm going to insert that and just making sure you get it evened up. And then we're going to come in, I think right here. And then if we were going to go about even, it would be right there. And then right here. I'm going to go right through that hole. That one my lead came out in. And it is stuck. Don't get your lead pencil down in there. I'm still going to poke through it. I am. I'm going to do it. Okay. All. Don't forget the all. So I'm just going to leave the binding that's in it, basically, except for and the holes and everything. I'm going to try and poke through this piece. Okay. Now these books are never bound exactly evenly, so it will have a tendency to be a little crooked. Going to leave that for a second, and I'm going to stick this one back through right there. It's coming through the spine. I want it to stay there. Okay, so I have these holes on this side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here, but I'm only going to give it a little bit of glue on both sides and down the middle, just to hold it until till I get the papers in. So how wide do we want that? Probably right there. And that'll give us two, one for each spine. So I'm going to glue that in place, and then we'll cut off the ends. And then I'm going to poke my holes back through. But I'm going to poke them through right on the line from the other side. Yeah, like I was saying, I've seen people take these and coffee dye them, and they look pretty cool. I was going to do that, but I think I lost my warmest weather for that. Going to just smooth it down a little bit. And just insert it. Oops, I got a lump there. Where's that lump? Okay, got it out. Okay, my towel. Oh, I gotta restart my timer. Okay, let's flip it over and remove. I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch there because I'm going to fray it. It's okay if it's crooked. And I'm going to cut this one down just a little bit too. And then, of course, we want to fray those. Like that. I'll finish fraying it after we get it fully glued in. And it won't be as risky. Right now it's a little risky. throw that piece of paper away and that piece. Okay. So I want to poke these back through. I don't know if I want to use that little hole or not. I think not. Oh, I have to use my fat awl anyway. So I'm going to push this down in there. And it looks like my first hole is going to be right there. My second hole should be right there. And my third hole is going to be right there. I hope that they're in the right spot. Okay, so now I have my holes. Remove the cradle, and I'm going to poke these through so that I can actually see them on the other side. Okay. Alrighty. Anyway, I had a whole bunch of these because I used to decorate them up and sell them. Let's see if I can find some. Where are they? Oh, hang on, I'll show you. Oh, goodness. I used to take them to bazaars and sell them, and I probably should do that again because they're just really quick makes and they're cheap to sell. So just like that, just using up papers. I left it on the spines I had, and then I just added cards to the inside with envelopes, book tags, and then just some little bits and pieces from scraps. So that's what they're all about. That's what they are. So there was that one. And here's this one. The flowers kind of mushed down a little bit much. Imagine, dream, love. This one is very heavy. I put a little more in it. A few more little places for pictures. And of course a bookmark. And just some little cards. And another picture holder. Journal card, and then that would be a journal card, and then back here some more envelopes and little note cards. Some of the note cards I made, some of them I already had. So, just fun to do. And there's a pocket back here, a big pocket. So there's that one. Here's this one. I love this color. It's so bright and springy. And same here. See, I just sold them for 10 bucks. But yeah, just that's all they are. Anyway, they were quick sales, and people liked them just for journaling in. They liked them better than the regular. Here's this one. That one's pretty. But they just liked them because they were good places to journal. Okay, so quit stalling, Hinge. Back to the thing. Okay. I'm going to get my stuff ready. Do we want to use green since we have green around the edge? I'm going to cover this up on the spine. So it's not going to matter. So we're going to use this one. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave that out because I want to use it the same one on the other piece too. Let's see here. I do have that nice fat one. I like the really fat ones. They're not very sharp, but I like them because they make a good hole through the book. Okay, so we are, oh, before we do this, we need to look. Oh, we left that in, didn't we? So it should be, well, no, we had that out. So there's that one, and that one. Okay, so those do match up. But what if we turned it this way? Do they still match up? Well, that's pretty good. They do. And actually, I think it goes this way. Okay, because this is still stitched together, it should poke through okay. It might be a little tough. So if it's a little tough, find the fat awl. If you have a fat awl. The spine is very, very thick. And you can see it's off right there. I'm probably going to have to use the smaller needle. Just be careful you don't get your you don't poke your hand. Now, can we even get this through that? Let's find out. I think we have to be able to see first. I might have to clip that at a little bit of an angle. Oh, there it went. Okay. That goes through better. Now, let's make sure we got it in the right spot. I should have marked top and bottom on it. I did not. Okay, let's come through here. And then through there. Ow! Owie! I wonder if I have a Band-Aid. I meant to bring Band-Aids in. I don't know if I did. Gonna have to. Hang on, I gotta Band-Aid up. Okay, I'm back. Voila! What do you think? Almost looks like a little bunny. Or a bear. Maybe that's bear's ears. Don't know. We probably should put some eyes on it. If you're gonna have to look at it, might as well look like something. Here we go. Let's make his little bear's ears. Let's put his little eyes in. His big bear nose. And he has a big bear smile. Okay. Here you go. The bear is ready. Let's go. I'm not flipping you off. This just happened to be my middle finger. The longest one that got in the way. It won't have to be there very long though because, well, unless I poke it again. Okay. Going all the way down to the bottom. Finding that hole. Now I know we had an awl through. Oh, we had it through that one. Putting a larger hole in it. Going through. Going through. All right. Pulling it all through. All right, what's going on here? Come on out. Oops, don't want to go through that thread. Okay. There we go. There was that pencil lid. All right, Mr. Bear. Oh, I didn't give you any arms, huh? So you can't help. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to cut this one off a little shorter. And I don't know if we'll leave it that way, but you can see I got it really close to the edge there. So what I'll do is go ahead and cut this one a little closer to the edge too. And it'll look more like just covers. The thing is, these books are not squared up good at all. Okay, so what do we do? We'll see. We'll see. I didn't say it was going to be quick and easy, did I? Because if I did, I was wrong. And a ruler, of course, under there. Okay, so we're going to cut off about this much. We're just going to get it as even with this as we possibly can. And of course, I just moved my ruler. going to turn this like this. Actually, I'm going to turn it like this. We'll just see how it goes. I mean, if it's really bad, we can always remove it and put another one on. Voila! Perfect. So now we need to cut off these sides. So we're going to put a pencil line right about there. And then we should do it probably a similar distance, which is 5/16 of an inch. So just a little past, just a little bit past 1/4. Did I go from there? No. So this one, actually, if you didn't measure this one on the end of the ruler, but you put the line right there, then make your line right here. Right here. It's just slight, but a slight little tiny piece might mean that the pages are popping out. So I'm going to get that as close as I can. Be careful if you're using a blade knife like this, please. Pretty please. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. And so pull this one over. Well, that is very interesting. That is a lot different size. So we're going to go right there. And that is 3/8. So up here, we're going to go 3/8. And chop that down. Now I'm not going to do both of these books right on camera because, well, you've already seen it. I don't want to bore you to death. I want you to keep watching. Besides, I might make another bear finger. So we'll have Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear. Oh, no, not Baby Bear. That would mean cutting my little finger. That would really hurt. I don't know why it would be different, but it just feels like it would. Okay, so it's not perfect. And it's not perfect up here, but this is a little tall up here. So you could cut it down a little bit if you wanted to. Or you can just do some lace around the edge and yay! It's okay. Now, let's make sure this is going to fit in here. Because if it doesn't, oops, that's upside down now. If it doesn't fit, then what the heck? If it pokes out too far. Oh, look at that. I might not need two in there. We might only need one. Oops, let's get this in there. Yep, see? Fits. Very nice. Let's see what happens if we put a second one in. Ooh, it starts to bulk out. So we are just going to put in one. Look at that. Okay, well, let's do a little decorating on it today, since it's going to be our new page. So we need to do something on the inside, here and here. And so let's look at some papers. Oh, I was saving that one for the front, but I don't know, we might use it right in here because I don't know. I love this for the rose. Yeah. If I cut it off right up here, I can use this part in here. Oh, that's nice too, but it's not as nice as this one. Okay, so first I'm going to cut it down the center. Oh. A twinkling with the dewdrop sheen, the briar rose falls in streaming green. Oh gosh, I love that too. What can we do? We can cut to there. And then we can, because I might want those beautiful words, you know. We do like our beautiful words when they're doing Edith Holden, don't we? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Look at that. Oh, these cutters are driving me crazy. There must be a better one out there. Is there anything better than whiskers? I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, so I know that I'm going to cut this right above those words. So we've saved that little cutie. Let's put it over there. I'll probably accidentally tear it off. Hopefully I left enough space on the bottom, but if I didn't, we will figure something out, won't we? So that's going to go under there. Just about like that. And then this is going to get cut off right here. The thing about these rotary cutters like this one is if you want to get a lined up measurement, you have to put it right on the end of your paper. On either end. It doesn't matter which one. But if you don't, then you have to keep slicing and dicing until you get down to the right place. And I really do not like that. There's no mark for where to cut your page. Okay, so we're going to line that up top and bottom. And it looks like this piece has to come off a little bit. Down here. And then let's put that one in there. going to ink it up first. Oh, you can see it cut a little weird up there. Right there. We'll need that. And this. Don't really need to do this side because it's tucked under. You know, the thing about re-inking a pad is you end up buying a new one anyway. And then you never get rid of the old one because, you know, there's still ink in it, but it's not that great of an inker. Oh, the things we do. Okay, now this one, I'm going to, I think I'll put stick glue in the middle because I don't want those glue lines. And by putting glue in the middle, we can stick the center down. Without gluing our table down. Without gluing our book to our table. Oh, come on. Just opened you. What makes you think you can be the boss? Wrong one. It's the blue tip. By the time I get it working, the other glue will be dry. It's kind of wonky. I can feel that because it wants to catch up on everything. Oh, I need to get a new towel. I bled on the other one. Wasn't that clever? Didn't think you'd want to see my bloody towel. It might feel like an old Alfred Hitchcock movie if you did. Then the mystery would be out, wouldn't it? Okay. That's the wrong one. That goes there. Please don't stab yourself, Ange. Uh-oh. Well, let's just play around with it for a second. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now let's glue this piece down. Glad I have it right side up. I was thinking for a second there that I glued it upside down. Oh, that would have been horrible. Anyway, as I was saying about these things, I had several of them left over, and I was just going to send them to Goodwill, and I thought, well, why would I do that? Maybe I just want to keep them. So I'm just going to run through with this glue here a little bit. And I'm just going to shove all that together. And the little strings that are hanging out, I want those to go into that glue on the spine. So basically I'm just gluing that to save it. But in here you can see that it's actually bound by this other string now, even though both are there. Okay, so let's go and do the back. Now we have this. And if we put this page like that, we may be able to take this word and put it on here somewhere. Okay. Slide that under a bit. I am going to lose that pretty white rose. That makes me sad. Okay. Okay, put some stuff away and get some stuff out of your way, girl. No, that goes there. Scissors. Those little scissors go over there. And I better put this away because I can be mighty dangerous with these sharp objects. And I'll put it over here. Okay. Let me put this all away in that drawer. Don't like to leave that one out because it is very sharp. Put that back there. Little extra piece, throw that above. That might be a tag. And these are some words we might want. Put that over there, that there. Okay. Sometimes you just got to clean up a little bit, and then you can kind of come back to it, and it all feels a little bit better. It feels like you can work a little longer in your messy space. The other thing I would change about this cutter is that I would move this hole. I would make a second hole up here for because once this blade is down on this end, you can't lift it up. This little flappy thing. Okay, let's save that. And This one is going to get cut off right there. And we save those little words. Yay us. Okay. So let's get that under there. And so we want to start it along this edge first and then get that tucked under. And once again, we will glue the center. Oh gosh, 51 minutes. I'm sorry. It should be shorter than 51 minutes. Gosh, everybody is really making some nice Edith Holden journals. Oh my goodness. You just love them. And you know, there's 5 of us, I think, doing this together right now, and we're all doing something just different, you know, even if we're doing file folder journals or, you know, altered books or whatever. They're all so different. It's just awesome. Everybody is making something that is absolutely stunning. So the hosts of the collaboration are Caryl at Free Spirit Arts and Tammy Van Antwerp. They're always put links down below, so you should be able to just click on their name. Please let me know if you can't just click on the name, because that means that when I copied and pasted, the link didn't paste. The words will paste, but the link may not. Oh, this goes this way, doesn't it? Does it? No, it goes this way because the white rose was upward. Wouldn't matter either way, whatever way you wanted to do it. So anyway, if you copy and paste and the words, the link doesn't copy and paste. It'll show it, the @ and then the name, but you won't be able to click on it to link over. So please let me know if you have trouble with that, and I'll go back and fix it. Just means I can't copy and paste it, but I have to go in and fix each one every time I upload a video, which is what I'm trying to do. Sometimes I remember, and well, I usually remember. Sometimes I forget, is how they should say. So that's going to come right down there. Okay, so there is that part. So I think I'll go ahead and do the front off camera, And when we come back, maybe we'll add some doodads to this. Maybe we'll make some ephemera. I don't have any ephemera made at all. Zero, zilch, none for this journal. So we may need to start working on that. Yeah, I think because this page is showing, the green one, I think we'll just add the green to the edge. Yeah, now it looks more like it just kind of blends in, but it still shows. Okay, so thank you for joining me today, and that's how you go about dissecting and putting back together one of these. I will show you that off of the bottom of the journal, I ended up with this cute little journal. Look at this. So I'm going to turn this into a little slim journal, and we'll see what it does. We'll see what we have. Might have some flips and folds in there too. Okay, well, I will let you go for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining the bear and I. Oh, and by the way, before I forget to tell you, the dog's bear, bear. She finally tore all the stuffing out of it, and now she just carts that thing around. Oh my goodness, she carts it with her everywhere. And she did before, but I mean, it doesn't matter to her that he's flat. And, he mumbles now. But anyway, she just loves her bear. It doesn't matter to her that he's just flat as a pancake. So it didn't do me any good to sew him up. So there you go. All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope that you will come back tomorrow and we'll do something with this little monster. See you then. Love you guys. Bye.